it looks like you guys have used Simple Mail to provide us some content. So we got 2 articles. We got a Gamer NE article and a 4Gamer article. 4Gamer, much like Dengeki, fantastic at spoiling. So, all right, let's see what's going on. So if you're watching from the YouTube video itself, we have a section in the Discord called Simple Mail where you guys can post some things. And basically we go over it every single day. And it looks like there was some stuff that Ratma posted. So this includes mention of the story bits going forward. And there's another article that includes mention of what the upcoming act system will be like. So if you don't want to know about that, you might want to click off the video now, but toss it a like, it'd be super helpful. Comment, don't spoil me or whatever you want to do, it's fine. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. SEGA held the PSO2 New Genesis version 2 community event ARC's Friendship Caravan at the Tokyo venue on February 2nd. Tokyo event was held at the esports style, the venue included a 2-person team time attack, special exercise, short time enemy annihilation training, and official individual competition for the card game Line Strike, and there was also communication area for participants, and original goods were on sale. At the end of the article, we also include a clip of an interview with series director Taiki. I'm gonna butcher this, I'm not even gonna try. That took place after the event. There's also a scene where he talks about the future development of PSO2NGS. To be sure to check it out. So there was a Line Strike tournament. It looks like they had a time attack little mission as well, which is pretty cool. It's awesome to have things like that at like these live events, which is super dope. It shows, I guess, who won the tournaments, who got the fastest times. Shows off some other stuff at the venue. You can see, oh, the M.A.R.S stuff looks really cool. The Line Strike tournament is dope, dude. Oh, I mean, it is nice to see kind of like the art for M.A.R.S be more in depth. Honestly, after our conversation about Dark Blast yesterday, it would be really nice if you could just standard customize M.A.R.S, like choose the colors yourself instead of tying them to outfit bits. It'd be nice. Definitely would like to see something like that in the future. Yo, I want this mouse pad. Can we get is this mouse pad available for sale somewhere, chat? You can just buy this mouse pad. Hello. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, you're able to sign some things. All right, cool. Nothing too crazy here. It looks like some more art, more weapon art, more art. Okay, we bring you the details about roundtable interview with series director. Let's see, please tell us your impressions of the offline events held in various locations. He talks about the venue, blah blah blah. Nothing too interesting here. Can we get something that's like meaty? Are you planning any offline events in the future? It's hard to say. Felt it was very important to provide an opportunity and a place for ARC's members to gather together this summer. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, makes sense. In the scale and preparation and operations, we believe that a large scale events will come about after consistently holding small and medium scale events like this one. Rather than holding large scale events with gaps in between, we think it'd be better to hold them in the summer and winter and schedule are more likely to happen. I actually disagree. I think it's better to hold large scale events less often than hold a bunch of small scale events. Large scale events would be better overall for more people to be able to go to them. And I mean, having them spaced out means like you kind of have something you're looking forward to, right? Kind of similar to Final Fantasy XIV's events that they do. Like they don't do a bunch of smaller events. They do like a big event or whatever. I feel like that's more important personally. How far along was the planning for the ARC's caravan ship? Okay, this is just about the event itself, nothing crazy. Will there be regular updates to the in-game story this year? This year we plan to start short episodes like stories from June onwards. After releasing a certain number of short episodes, we're thinking of releasing a story that will have more action, introduce new enemies, and explain what the new fields are. I think there are many users who are looking forward to it. We're currently preparing the future releases. Okay, so what they're saying is we plan to start short episodes like stories from June onwards. So in June, we're gonna have like short episodes or small stories that'll be starting to release. I mean, that's a little ways away. I think what this is gonna coincide with is that the new field update itself, because they talked about a field update. So this was supposed to be introducing the new fields and things like that. I don't know. It's tough to say where exactly they're going with this one, to be honest, and what they're going to be working on. So interesting to see that it's going to be short stories moving into a larger story afterwards. So expect to see short stories in June, I guess, is when the next time we'll have some updates there. That's pretty cool to read about. Are there any updates planned for Line Strike other than adding new cards? At the moment, we don't have any plans to do so. Okay, so add more cards. That's about it. Fans are playing the game a lot. Fans, I guess, of Line Strike are playing the game a lot. That's true. Therefore, the team is considering whether we can increase the frequency of adding cards and whether they're also planning an update to add cards with effects that will change the environment a little more. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing and the most important thing with Line Strike is to just, increase the cards, kind of fluctuate the meta, so to speak. But it's going to be a little difficult to not power creep cards. You have to be very, very careful if, you just have a better version of certain cards. So you can't release cards too often, because how often can you mess around with the overall like feel of the game without eventually just straight up getting a better version of what the previous cards are. So this is like a careful thing for Line Strike players. Finally, please give us a message to your fans. This was my first time touring the country since I became the series director, so I'm relieved. I'm relieved that everyone enjoyed it and that we were able to complete it safely. I'm very grateful to everyone who came to the venue and everyone who watched the live stream. Thank you very much. This marks the 25th year of anniversary of Phantasy Star Online, and next year will be the 5th anniversary of NGS, followed the 15th anniversary of Phantasy Star Online 2. As a series continues to have memorial years, we will continue to provide long-term updates that will allow users to enjoy the game. We will continue to operate the game with this in mind, so we appreciate your continued support. Oh, unfortunately, no EOS announcement, dude. You hate to see it. Sorry, friends that are looking forward to PSO3 to start the entire cycle over again. It ain't happening yet. I'm memeing. I mean, of course it's not happening, but we're memeing around. It's all good. All right, so NGS offline event, ARC's Friendship Caravan Tokyo events. This is another thing talking about the offline events they did. Friendship Caravan, lottery-based community event, including special tournament, Osaka venue, December 7th. Okay. Nothing too crazy. I'm trying to look to see, because they talk about the new action system. We already know about the Line Strike tournament. We saw a lot of these already. New merchandise. Cool. What's this? Hold on. Original merchandise on sale. Collaboration. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's fine. Esports events. Cosplay was also a lot at the event. They were cosplaying. You love to see it. Just a straight up rappy. You love it. Also a talk corner with Hasegawa and Gun. Even I think these are like just the class statistics again, and the outfit statistics as well as the character statistics. So okay, nothing too crazy here. 2v2 match. Yep, we already read about this. Oh, was it on stage? Yo, that's what's up. It's on, dude. The fact that it was on stage is cool. Like, that's super cool. So yeah, you'll love to see it. Brothers one, new deck. So they talk about the decks they use. As Follag and Dark Falls Mask. Interesting. Oh no, chat. Follag has been mentioned. Follag was mentioned, not like this. Talk more about cards. Talk more about cards. Talk more about cards. Talk more about cards. It looks like. All right, so here's a some afterthought stuff. Okay. Tell us your thoughts after the ARC's Friendship Caravan. When do you start planning this event? Are there plans for anything outside of the game in the future, including offline events? Okay. As for inside the game, I got impression there wasn't much content in the roadmap that was released the other day. Yeah, I get that impression every time there's a roadmap. I'll be real with you. Only the large scale events are extracted and written on the roadmap. So there are some things that are not listed. I hope you'll look forward to it. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. The major events they know for sure are happening and what goes on the roadmap. Not everything does. That's pretty standard. Ugh, I hate this. I hate this question, dude. It's so such a nothing question. It's like anyone who actually knows things about these, like you already understand that process. How will the story develop in the future? We're currently preparing it. We will distribute something like short episode after June. So again, we talk about June, so that's kind of like a confirmation for us. After that, we will take some time, but we plan to deliver a story that will explain the new enemies and new fields. So please look forward to it. So yeah, new enemies and new fields. So interesting. Regarding Line Strike and new plans in the future, heard the new, oh, here we go. I heard that a new action system will be added after August, but what is it? It's not as much as a new class, but we're planning a system that expands the player's actions. It's very different from M.A.R.S, and it's planned to respond to opinions such as, I want to fight with my body. I want to fight with my character projected a little larger. We are prepared to, huh? I want to fight with my body. I want to fight with my character projected a little larger. We are preparing so that many players can enjoy it. Finally, please wrap up the event and give a message to all ARCs. So it looks like it's going to focus more on the player themselves and less on M.A.R.S. It's another system. It's a system separate from M.A.R.S. Again, this might be like a translation thing or whatever, but I wanted to fight with my character projected a little larger. Dynamax, dude, we getting big. I don't know exactly what this is supposed to mean specifically, but it does seem like it's gonna be something different, yes. And I don't know, man, like this whole okay, maybe it's a hot take, chat, maybe it's a lukewarm take, I don't know, but like this whole idea, like I don't want to fight with M.A.R.S, I want to fight with my character. you just don't want a different like attack system. I feel like legitimately what players are saying is they just don't want another way to fight. Like they don't want another way to play the game. Like they have their one class and they want to play that class. They don't want to do anything else. I don't think adding any other attack, like I don't think there's ever going to be a situation where you're going to add in another system that they're going to enjoy that isn't just playing with their thing. Like they're, wow, context, playing with their class or their weapon or something along those lines. Because like M.A.R.S isn't like it put you in a robot or it transforms you into a monster or it changes something else. Like you are still your character floating right there. You just have like a thing around you that you attack with instead. Like there's a cannon, like I don't know, man. I don't think there's ever going to be those systems that players are really going to enjoy if you can't really get behind M.A.R.S. To some extent, I sometimes feel like it's just straight up a skill issue. Like you refuse to put time into learning just how to play something different. Because I'll be real, I liked M.A.R.S a lot less before this current urgent quest. And this current urgent quest has made me learn how to play M.A.R.S a lot better. And I found like it's a lot more fun. Like I don't think anyone's really going to ever be satisfied with like any other type of attack system that's not just their class, but more. So I don't know. It's going to be tough to say if this is like going to, you know, scratch that itch that people are going to be happy with. But unless it like augments what they're already doing, I don't think people are going to be like, there's a number of people like, I don't want to have to use something else, which to me is, I don't know, I think it's kind of silly, man. I really do. I think it's pretty silly personally, but that's just me. But yeah, like I said, it could be a hot take, could be a lukewarm take, who knows? But it looks like from what we understand of the new things that are on the horizon, we've got new story episodes starting in June, and that'll go towards major story episodes later on down the line. And then we also have what looks like a new attack system or a new action system that will be different from M.A.R.S, but it's planned to respond to like the whole idea, I want to fight with my body and I want to fight with my character. I feel like I want to fight with my body, I want to fight with my character isn't actually the right thing. I feel like this is like the wrong type of like feedback that players have given. I feel like what they're actually saying is I want my class but better. Because notice how they started this is it's not as much as a new class, right? I feel like they like I want my class but augmented, or I want my class but better. I want like a new class or something. Like I feel like that's what they're actually saying, not I want to fight with my character. Because if you're playing M.A.R.S, I'm sorry, you're fighting with your character. You're just fighting with your character with a different weapon. If you're using a cannon, you're fighting with your character. You're fighting with your character just holding a cannon. So like it's not like it was Dark Blast beforehand, because actually the funny thing was when Dark Blast was announced, one of the major things that people were like complaining about was having to be that, you know, big old monster. And that's why the whole concept of like the silhouette showing your character underneath was still a thing. So yeah, I don't know, man. We'll have to see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm curious, like for people's takes. I know there are people out there that are like, I don't want to use this or have to be reliant on this. Like I'd rather be reliant on my class and things like that. I feel like that's a situation where like you just want to play, which is fine. To be fair, I want to make this abundantly clear. It's okay to just want to play your class and like that's how you want to play the game. That's totally fine. For Christ's sake, I played one weapon and only one weapon from base PSO2 all the way into NGS as a playstyle for a very, very, very long time. Like, I mean, of course you use the other systems, but like I was like a soaring blade main only for a long period of time. So I definitely understand the mindset of wanting to play your specific way and make that work. But I'm curious to see like, what is it that people like legitimately are kind of all about? Well, we'll see. We'll have to see how things go about. Anyway, like if you enjoyed the video, so if you want to keep up with more, as always, thank you to the channel members. You guys are fantastic. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll see you all next time. Take care, my friends. Peace out.